The 30-month rule, I feel it's not going to help that much because we believe the United Kingdom is a mother to so many people who are seeking refuge. So these things should be considered, that people should be able to live their life, integrate into society, make a good living, and be a taxpayer in the United Kingdom. Just to let you know, people seeking asylums they're not just people who run from their countries because of economic reasons. There are several reasons why people come to seek refuge in the United Kingdom. And the same people, most of them are skilled in different trades. Most of them are professionals, graduates, and they have the ability to also work. Not giving them the opportunity to work will always affect them economically and in other ways. We have certain people, the rule right now is you stay for 1 year before you get the right to work. But it doesn't help because how do they take care of their basic needs? Yes, we know that there are little stipends being given, there's accommodation, but it's not enough to take care of the needs of people. Matured people, those stipends are not enough at all. So what happens when they don't have that ability to work? It also affects them both physically, mentally, and emotionally. You see people just loafing around, not being able to work, and that is what gives the rise to illegal working. But if you give people the opportunity to work, there won't be such things as people working illegally. You see people paying taxes. It should be a thing because when we see countries who receive refugees or asylum or people seeking asylum, they are able to give them the opportunity to work after a few months of seeking asylum. These are the people also impacting to the society, and the government, in little or nothing, spend money on these people at different times. So these are the things that really, really affects people. I suggest people should be able to work the moment they come into the country after seeking asylum. We should disabuse our minds that everyone who comes into the country to seek asylum comes for economic reasons. That is not the case. Several reasons why we seek asylum here, but nonetheless, we should be able to work. Because back home, at one time, we were working. We were doing things for ourselves. So we believe wherever we find ourselves, we should continue in that pace. I remember when I was in the hotel, it was similarly to the government or to people, the best thing that ever happened to an asylum seeker or someone seeking asylum. But it is not. I have been a victim of attack by locals in the community because I was identified as someone seeking asylum. There are certain places we can't walk past because we are going to where we live. And this affects our mental health because we've been abused both physically and emotionally. We see people who come into our space, the YouTubers, the protesters, the violent men and women, and all this affects us mentally. It keeps us in our covens, in our places, isolated. We're not able to integrate into society. We're not being loved by the locals, all because of we are in these places. To me, I will always suggest that when people come in, when they have the opportunities to work, they should be able to pay for their own accommodation. That should be a kind of support the government should be able to give to those who are seeking asylum. Give them the opportunity to work, earn money, and get their own places to live. Because things like this affects our mental health. Being in those shared accommodations, like the hotels, it's not safe at all. We are scared to go out, scared to come back in. Even living in there, we're also scared because it's a public place. And these people, the locals, come in and do whatever they feel like doing. So this affects us. Firstly, I'll say the parliament, if they're watching this, they should see every refugee or anyone seeking asylum as a potential employee. You should see them as potential taxpayers and people who do not want to be socially excluded from the society. One of the advices I will always give is give people the opportunity to work. Make out a new law, bring out a new act, which allows people who come in after a very short period are able to integrate into the society through work, through skills, education, and of course, especially the use of English language. It should make it easily accessible for people. They should be able to sensitize the public, whereby gaining access to study of English or a new skill should be at the tip of the fingers, everywhere, so that when these people start working, we know that they are all going to be taxpayers. We all know that they will be useful in the society or wherever they find themselves in the United Kingdom. So the Parliament, please see us as potential employees. See us as taxpayers. See us as people who want to make a formidable impact in the society. That is what we plead. Thank you. Since I joined African Rainbow Family, it has been a place that I feel loved, and people who are ready to listen to me whenever I call. I've been able to access counseling from them. I've been able to access support in different ways from African Rainbow Family. We have, right here, we're able to get the knowledge which we need to keep pushing. We are able to get every support we need from the family, and our president, Barrister Deronke, has been of so much support to every one of us. She is indeed a mother. She is indeed someone who is worthy to be reckoned with. She's one of the best things that's ever happened to us in the United Kingdom. When I knew African Rainbow Family, since that day to now, it's been a journey of joy. And I'm happy I'm part of African Rainbow Family.